Oh, good morning, guys. Well, I got here about 7:30 last night, 6.5 hour drive. This is the spot I picked out so far. I can always change. It's kind of a small place. There's not tons of selection, and it's basically on this little creek or river, so I imagine this is going to be kind of buggy sometimes. So I got my kayak right there. So I'll give those mosquito coils a good test while I'm here. But I wanted something kind of private. That's probably the biggest tree there is. The rest of the little bushes, so the sun's coming up over there. And my solar panel says that it's charging now. It's 6:30 in the morning. The sun's just coming up over there. And this says it's already charging. The inverter said 13.0 last night, and now it's 12.7. But it kind of fluctuates anyway. The only thing that was running last night is my refrigerator. So today we are going to some waterfall or gorge or something, hiking. I think it's like an hour and a half away, so I won't be driving. So in the 5 minutes that's gone by, the battery's gone up from 12.7 to 12.9. I'm going to put this little heater on just to kind of warm things up. It's a little chilly in here. So the solar panel's already charging the battery. So I'm going to talk about that a lot this weekend, or this week, because I'm curious to see how the solar panel does when I'm not driving that much. So that'll be interesting to find out. Hey guys, here's a little better view of the campsite all around. It's good because it does have some shade over there if I want to park in the shade or sit in the shade. But I'm also getting full sun too. I just kind of have my kayak stuff thrown over here so the van's blocking it, but I guess it's a pretty safe place here. I didn't have any mosquitoes come in last night. It's kind of cold though. It's like in the 50s at night, so I was in the sleeping bag anyway. So my friend's campsite is right over there. You can see his white van a little bit. So I'm pretty close to him. So now it's 4:30 in the afternoon, and I haven't been here all day. The car hasn't moved. And the solar panel's got it charged up to 13.3. Again, all that's hooked up is the refrigerator, so no problem for the solar panel to handle that. Hey guys, how you doing? So it's hot out today, so I'm just kind of chilling in the van and kind of napping and watching YouTube and stuff. It's going well. Even though it's really hot out, I've got all the doors and windows open in the van, and I parked in the shade and got the fans going, and I'm quite comfortable. So the closest Planet Fitness to here is 47 minutes away, so that's not happening. So I got this thing at Walmart. Yesterday I just put a blanket out on the grass and did some, ab work and stretched. That's most important. So I got this thing at Walmart. I had one at home, but it was only $6 at Walmart. Just exercise tubing with the handle. And it has a little sheet that tells you the different exercises you can do. I mean, I already pretty much know all these, but kind of do your own thing. So that way I can kind of get a little bit of a workout for my upper body. You can always do squats and lunges for your lower body, and abs you can always just do crunches and different type of things like that on the ground. So at least I can, because I have a little bit of a momentum going at the gym, so it kind of sucks that I'm going to go so long without it, but this way I can do something here outside. Well, back to nap time. Getting a little warm, so Remember I showed you guys this cooling towel. Just wrap it around your neck, stick it in here, keep the ladies cool. Hey, I found another use for this bottle. I just squirted some dish soap on here. A little bit with my fingers. So I'm not going to bother taking a shower today. I'm going to do a full sponge bath. So I filled this collapsible dish tub from the water that I have had sitting in the sun for days. So it's a nice temperature. It's a little tepid, you know, it'll feel good. And I use this soap for everything. Pure Castile soap. Use it for laundry and bathing and everything. A little bit of that, because I'm not really going to rinse, I'm just going to kind of wash up with that. I'll wash my whole body, get in my pajamas, and then I'll soak my feet in that to clean my feet. It's just kind of easier than trying to rub your feet clean when you've been wearing flip-flops and stuff all day. So the important thing is to get all your stuff set up. So I got my pajamas out, I got a towel out, I got a face cloth, and get some clean underwear out. And I think I'm ready. And I'm in a real private spot here, I'll show you. This is cool, keeps the bugs away. My friend made these. So I got one in the other van. So I'm real private over here, so I'm just gonna undress here in the edge of the van and wash up. I also have the mosquito coil going over there. You can see it smoking. You can see it in the light. Those things just burn out without, you know, just after a few minutes. They kind of suck. So I have two in there and I lit both ends, so hopefully that'll do it. I'm just trying to clear it out before I go to bed, because yesterday I did have a mosquito in here, just one. I was able to kill it. There's actually not that many bugs around. It's really strange. So I'm hoping between that right for now and the mosquito coil, I just kind of get the van all cleared out of the bugs, because it has been open all day. And then I'll blow that out before. Well, what I do is I dump a little bit of this water on it from the bottle to put it out, because I really haven't been bothered by the bugs all night. I've just had the front windows cracked because it gets cool enough at night that I'm pretty much under the sleeping bag. It's nice and cozy. All right. Just to give you an update on how the solar panel's doing. I drove quite a bit this morning, probably an hour or so, on an errand this morning. Got back by 11:30, and I've been in the shade most of the day, and I had this fan running basically all day since 11:30 till about 4 or 5 on high. The voltage still reads 12.6. That's with the fan on most of the day and the fridge. So I'll tell you, that solar panel's working awesome. And it was charging even when I was in the partial shade over here. It was still charging. So man, this mosquito coil gets really hot on the bottom. I thought I could just rest it on this plastic. So I have this UV glove thing, you know, I use when I cook on the fire. So I put that under it and that seemed to be okay. But I just dropped a little bit of water on that and put it out, because I really don't think I'm going to need it. I can always light it back up again. I'll keep this handy. I think it's going to get in the low 60s tonight. I think I cleared out all the bugs from here before. I brought the candle in for a second and looked around, and I shut this light off a little before I came in and closed up all the doors, because this was kind of attracting them. So I think I cleared them all out, and I don't here. I don't even put anything up, you know, no window coverings or curtains or anything. I do lock the doors, just you never know. And because I have that eye shade, so that helps me to sleep late. I got the toilet outside still in the privacy tent, so I just use that, and I'll just walk out there in the morning to use it. It's kind of a little more difficult because I'm used to like standing up and just sitting on it. So it's like, oh, I have to get up. Alright, everything's going well. Having fun, relaxing. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Well, looky here, I got a straggler. That sucker's gotta go. So I've been trying to just kind of wash my clothes every day and the day before. So I'm not really using the big bucket. Just this little collapsible dish pan is enough for one day's clothes. I kind of soaked these overnight and now they're in the rinse. So I'm going to squeeze them out, and it's supposed to rain today. I may just throw them over the kayak. They're hard to wring out, you know, so they're pretty dripping. I don't really want to put them in the van. But sometimes if I didn't have a place to hang them, I would just put them on a towel in the van. Because since there's only a few, I can just put them over in the kitchen in the back, and they kind of dry out because the sun hits them. So the sun's going to be hitting that soon. Hopefully they'll dry out before it rains later. But once they dry out a little bit, I'll just stick them in the van if I have to. Well, here's something silly I did. These little boxes have, you know, every time I pulled it in and out, the tarp would just get all mangled. So I put this placemat here so it would be slippery. I just kind of velcroed it in 4 different spots. So that way this box will slide a little bit easier in and out. You know, this is going to wear out eventually, but I did the same thing over here because it was having a hard time getting over that edge. So I put the, show you. So it was having a hard time getting over this little lip here. So I put this placemat here to help slide it in and out. And of course it's getting worn out, but it's better than it was. And I do love me some Minions. Just a little update on the solar panel. It is 5 o'clock at night on Tuesday. The car's been here all night and day. Hasn't been started. And it's been pretty cloudy and a little bit rainy, so it's on 12.2. I just can't get that to go down much. Hope that's okay. Well guys, it's pouring rain right now. Let's see, it's 5:30 on Tuesday. I go back home tomorrow morning. So I'm really sweaty and smelly. I forgot to put deodorant on this morning, so I really smell. And we went for a hike today, 4-mile hike, in some waterfall type place. So I think I'm just gonna wash up.